A whispered argument echoes through Buckingham Palace. Queen Camilla leans close to King Charles, her voice sharp, urging him to rethink the future. At stake? Prince William, the heir everyone assumes will be king? Is Camilla really pushing Charles to sideline his own son? Why would she risk it? Today, we're unraveling this explosive royal drama, the truth behind the rumors, and what it means for the crown. Buckle up. This is a bombshell you won't forget. Let's dive in. March 2025, and the royal family is still reeling from a brutal year. King Charles, now 76, is battling cancer, a diagnosis that hit in February 2024 after a routine prostate procedure. He's been open about it, pushing through treatments while keeping up appearances, visiting cancer centers, shaking hands in Rome, even joking with the Pope. But whispers are swirling, darker than ever. The latest? That Camilla, Queen Consort, is maneuvering to block William as Charles's heir. It's a claim so wild it sounds like fiction, but it's gaining traction online, from X posts to tabloid headlines. Could there be any truth to it? Or is this just another storm in the royal teacup? First, the basics. William, 42, is the Prince of Wales, Charles's eldest son, and first in line to the throne. He's been groomed for kingship since birth. Briefings, state visits, even a stint in the RAF. He's married to Catherine, father to George, Charlotte, and Louis, and runs his Earthshot Prize, a global climate initiative. The public loves him, or at least trusts him to keep the monarchy steady. Charles, despite his health, shows no sign of stepping down. Abdication isn't his style. Look at his mother, Elizabeth II, who reigned until 96. So why this talk of Camilla meddling? To get it, we need to unpack the players, their history, and the palace's power games. Camilla's story starts long before she was queen. Born Camilla Shand in 1947, she met Charles in 1970 at a polo match. Sparks flew, but she wasn't royal. Marriage material, too earthy, not aristocratic enough for the old guard. Charles joined the Navy, Camilla married Andrew Parker Bowles in 1973, and Charles wed Diana Spencer in 1981. But Charles and Camilla never fully let go. Their affair, reignited in the 1980s, became a public scandal. Diana's "three of us in this marriage" line cut deep. By 1996, Charles and Diana were divorced. Diana died in 1997. Camilla, vilified as the other woman, stayed in Charles's life, marrying him in 2005. Fast forward to 2022. Elizabeth dies, Charles becomes king, and Camilla's crowned Queen Consort, a title Elizabeth endorsed. It's a remarkable arc from pariah to queen, but not everyone's cheering. William's relationship with Camilla has always been tricky. He was 15 when Diana died, old enough to know Camilla's role in his parents' collapse. Sources say he was civil but distant in the early days, meeting her reluctantly at Clarence House in 1998. Over time, he warmed. Camilla never tried to mother him or Harry, keeping her distance from their upbringing. By 2024, they're allies of necessity, both supporting Charles and Catherine through cancer battles. William's seen Camilla's grit, stepping up when Charles was hospitalized in March 2025, hosting events solo, charming crowds. But forcing Charles to refuse William, that's a leap. Let's break it down. The rumors' roots are murky, but they trace to social media, where speculation thrives. In April 2025, post-Sun X claimed Camilla's whispering to Charles, pushing him to alter the succession. Why? Motives vary. Some say she's securing her own influence, fearing William might sideline her as Queen Dowager when he's king. Others suggest she's protecting Charles's legacy, worried William's modernizing instincts, less pomp, more tech, could dilute the monarchy's traditions. A few even point to Harry, claiming Camilla might favor reconciliation with the spare over William's firm line against his brother's return. None of this holds up under scrutiny, but let's explore each angle. Start with Camilla's power. As Queen Consort, she's influential but not omnipotent. She advises Charles, hosts events, and champions causes: literacy, domestic violence, even beekeeping. But the succession? That's ironclad. The 1701 Act of Settlement locks in the line, Charles, then William, then George. Only Parliament can change it, and that's a non-starter. William's too popular, the public too invested. Camilla could whisper all she wants. Charles can't just refuse William without sparking a constitutional crisis. Plus, Charles adores his son. He named him Prince of Wales days after becoming king, a clear signal of trust. The idea that Camilla's twisting his arm against William ignores their bond. Then there's her motive. If William becomes king, Camilla would likely be Queen Dowager, a respected but secondary role. She'd keep her charities, her Wiltshire home, maybe a palace apartment. William's shown no sign of wanting to banish her, as some tabloids hint. Their public interactions, joint appearances at Ascot, shared laughs at garden parties, suggest mutual respect. Camilla's no fool. She knows rocking the boat now risks her hard-earned acceptance. After decades as the villain, she's finally liked, even admired. Why jeopardize that to block William, who's inevitable anyway? The Harry angle is juicier, but flimsier. Harry and Camilla aren't close. His memoir spare calls her dangerous, accusing her of leaking stories to boost her image. He and William both urged Charles not to marry her in 2005, fearing she'd stir controversy. Reconciliation with Harry is a stretch. Camilla's reportedly wary of him and Meghan, especially after their Netflix jabs. If anything, she'd back William's hardline stance, keep Harry at a distance, titles intact but no royal role. The idea that she'd push Harry as heir over William is pure fan fiction. Harry's fifth in line, living in California, out of the game. So where's this coming from? The palace's secrecy doesn't help. Charles's cancer treatment, ongoing since 2024, breeds uncertainty. His brief hospitalization in March 2025 for treatment side effects sparked a flurry of rumors when William was told late, fueling talk of family rifts. Camilla's high profile during Charles's recovery, she led a D-Day event, hosted a literacy gala, makes her an easy target. To some, her visibility looks like a power grab, especially with William and Catherine pacing themselves post-2024's health scares. Catherine's cancer-free but cautious, focusing on kids and select engagements. William's juggling Earthshot, homelessness campaigns and dad duties. Camilla's prominence fills a gap, but it's read as ambition by skeptics. History plays a part, too. Stepmothers in royal tales, think Cinderella, rarely get good press. Camilla's past as Charles's mistress fuels distrust. Posts online recycle old wounds. She broke Diana's marriage. Now she's after William's throne. It's emotional, not rational. Diana's legacy looms large. William's her spitting image, her charm, her warmth. Any hint Camilla's against him feels like a betrayal of Diana's memory. Never mind that Camilla's never publicly slighted William. Perception trumps fact in the court of public opinion. Let's look at Charles. He's no puppet. At 76, he's stubborn, set in his ways. He spent a lifetime waiting, longest-serving heir apparent at 73 when he took the throne. He's not about to rewrite the succession for Camilla or anyone. His reign's about legacy, environment, arts, a leaner monarchy. William's his partner in that, not a rival. Charles's health is a wild card, sure. If he weakens, regency talks might surface. William stepping in as interim leader. But that's procedural, not Camilla pulling strings. Charles trusts William. He's said it publicly, praising his bold ideas at a 2024 climate summit. William's not sitting idle either. He's building his own power base. In April 2025, he swaps lawyers, ditching Charles's firm for Mishcon de Rea, Diana's old team. It's a quiet flex, less reliance on the palace machine. His Earthshot prize is global, his homelessness initiative personal. He's modernizing on his terms, less tied to Charles's traditionalism. If Camilla were pushing against him, William's got the clout to push back. He's not just heir, he's the future, and he knows it. The public's on his side too. Polls show he's among the most trusted royals, neck and neck with Catherine. Camilla's own moves don't scream conspiracy. She's settled into her role, patron, of 90 charities from osteoporosis to animal welfare. Her Wiltshire home, Ray Mill, is her retreat, a sign she values independence, not control. She and Charles have separate spaces, Highgrove for him, Ray Mill for her, a deal they struck pre-marriage. It's practical, not a sign of scheming. Her public comments stay safe, praising Charles's resilience, cheering Catherine's recovery. If she's plotting, she's hiding it masterfully, leaving no trace beyond rumors. The palace's PR machine fuels the fire, though. Its never-explained mantra leaves gaps for speculation. When Charles was hospitalized, the vague side effects line invited questions. Camilla's solo duties, greeting Ukraine's First Lady, opening a cancer ward, were praised but also parsed. Why her, not William? Simple. William was with Catherine, prioritizing family after her chemo. But silence lets theories fester. The palace learned this in 2024, when Catherine's absence sparked. Where is Kate? Madness. They're better now. Quick statements, curated photos, but gaps remain, and Camilla's a lightning rod. What about the broader stakes? The monarchy's on shaky ground. Charles's slimmed-down model, fewer working royals, relies on William, Catherine, and a handful of others. Anne's a workhorse at 74, but the rest, Edward, Sophie, are lower wattage. Harry's out, Andrew's toxic. If Charles's health falters, William's role grows fast. Camilla knows this. She's seen the math. Blocking William wouldn't just be personal. It'd be suicidal for the institution she spent 20 years legitimizing. Her endgame's simpler. Stay relevant, keep Charles steady, secure her place post-reign. Now, the counterpoint. Could Camilla have influence we don't see? She's close to Charles, his confidant, through decades of drama. If anyone could sway him, it's her. Maybe she's not forcing, but nudging, say urging Charles to delay handing off duties, preserving her own status. William's independence, like his lawyer switch, might irk her. She's old school, loyal to Charles's vision. But nudging isn't refusing an heir. It's palace politics, not a coup. Charles listens to Camilla, but he's king, not her pawn. William's too entrenched. Public support, global profile, 3 heirs of his own. The rumors real fuel isomotion. Camilla's past, Diana's pain, the 1990s scandals, makes her a villain twosome, forever. William's Diana's son, her legacy. Any hint of friction feels like history repeating. But facts don't bend to feelings. Succession's set, William's next, and Camilla's role, however big, ends when Charles does. She'd be Queen Dowager, maybe a counselor, but not a kingmaker. Parliament, not Charles, holds the keys, and they're not turning against William. As April 2025 unfolds, the noise grows. Charles is back at work, frail but defiant, planting trees in Scotland. Camilla's beside him, smiling, steady. William's in London, launching a housing project, Catherine at his side. The family's united, on paper. Button line, the whispers don't stop. Is Camilla really content? Does William trust her? And what happens if Charles's next health scare hits harder? Forcing choices no one's ready for?